How you doing, Ashley?
I'm
Welcome
doing
to
good.
Open Diary once again. Today, I wanted to touch on, when we did that podcast,
Yeah.
your father came in and he was saying for you to call him and for you to come home because he sounded very sincere, and he say he haven't seen you in 5 years.
Yeah, that is very true. My father and I have had a very difficult relationship my whole life. There's many things that he wasn't there for that he should have been. Many things that I needed him for. And a lot of things I can't forgive him for. So I have a hard time with when he just out of nowhere all of a sudden wants to help out and cares about Ashlee, but like you said, he hasn't spoke to me in 5 years. I'm not hard to find.
Well, some people grow and maybe he learned from his mistakes, but if God could forgive, why can't you?
I have a hard time with the God thing, to be honest. I've never really been religious. I have a hard time believing that there is this powerful thing that's so great and, does what's meant to be done. I watched my mother suffer and deteriorate slowly until she died. If there was a God, things like that wouldn't happen.
Well, if your father is watching this, do you have anything you want to say? And I mean, genuine from the heart, and always remember to be kind. Would you give him some words just to soften his heart? Because you still his daughter. So even though he made mistakes, I will believe that he still care for you or love you.
I will always love my dad. I've always been on my dad's team and his biggest cheerleader my whole life. And he knows what I struggle with. He's known what I've struggled with for a long time now.
Well, in the future, if you could see it, would you be able to soften your heart and just give him a call, and maybe y'all could go from there and start over, because you can't hold the past or you'll just be stuck there.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know, to be honest.
Well, other than that, last time I was in the podcast, people gave encouraging words to you and people was rooting for you. And you said to us that you was going to rehab. What happened with that situation?
Um, I'm just kind of waiting for that moment that I'm like, okay, let's go. I'm walking in a detox. I know it should be very, 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 very soon because I've never been so tired before.
It's pretty cold out tonight, ain't it?
Freezing.
So
Absolutely freezing.
tonight, where would you sleep? You wouldn't stay outside, right?
I mean, I'm going to try not to. But I'll probably have to pay to stay somewhere.
Would you consider going into a shelter?
I mean, if I had to, yeah.
Because I could call and make that happen, but only if you ready.
We can probably figure something out.
So how your day go today?
Um, Same as every other day. Wake up, do the same bullshit.
And you know, I don't mean to keep going back and forth about it, but since your father have called, it touched my heart. And for the last 3-4 days, I've been out there looking for you high and low, you know. And I gave him my word that if you wanted to call him, that I would let you use my phone to call him.
Yeah.
Would you just be willing to do that? Just to tell him you safe, just to tell him you still alive and you love him.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a call.
I really would appreciate that because I gave my word. And you just never know. You know, you might hear something from him that might change your thought about him and you might decide to go back home. It's a possibility.
I mean, I don't know. I don't want to get my hopes up. But where he's always lacked was promises that were broken and waiting for him outside for hours and hours when he said he was on his way and never showed up.
Well, you do know people make mistakes.
Yeah,
I mean, have you made quite a few mistakes?
billions.
So would it be fair to say you shouldn't hold judgment?
I don't hold judgment. I hold a hole that he never filled.
So did you get a chance to see your kids as we was talking about?
Yeah, that's a difficult situation, but I do have contact and they're doing good and they're happy and they're prospering and they have a good dad. So as far as my kids, I can kind of, take a deep breath because I know they're okay.
Well, you know, you're still a beautiful person, Ashlee. You still have a good heart. I'm just hoping you see that within yourself and decide to go get help and stop putting it off because, you know, time waits for no one.
Right. You're right.
And it is, like I said, it is pretty cold out here tonight.
Freezing cold.
And as you can see, there's a lot of people outside, you know, just standing around numb. And I don't want you to become that person.
Neither do I. Neither do I.
So what are the plans for the rest of the night?
Probably to eat something, figure out where I'm going to stay. That's
Like I said once before, I could, you know, call a shelter because you shouldn't have to pay no one just to go stay the night. And tomorrow you will run to the same problem. And it's going to be a very bad snowstorm that's coming. And it'll be here by tomorrow.
yeah. We can figure that out.
And you look tired. So,
I'm exhausted.
right. So going in people's houses just for the night, you know, something could go wrong where someone could take advantage of you. Are you scared about that?
I'm always scared about that. Someone's always trying to take advantage.
So being that you know that, that should be reason for you to say, I'm done with this life and I'm ready to turn it around. But no judgment because I know that's easier said than done
Right.
because people say mind over matter, but at times matters what matters become mind. So for the people that, gave you all them encouraging words, what would you want to say to them?
Thank you for being non-judgmental. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for caring. Overall, just thank you for being good people. There's not many of them in the world anymore.
And you still a good person, right?
I do the best I can.
That's why I'm rooting for you, and I can't wait till you come back to this side, because I know you would be wonderful with helping people.
Yeah.
But, the struggle is real. And once again, like I said, when this interview is over, I would like to give you my phone so you could call them. Would you do that for me?
I'll think about it for a minute.
Well, we tried. I tried. And hopefully you find it in your heart to do that,
Maybe
because
I'll give him a call tomorrow morning.
tomorrow is not promised.
I'm very tired.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, y'all heard it from Ashlee's first that she's willing tomorrow to give him a call. And we're going to keep her in our prayers. And hopefully she decide, to go get help sooner than later and get out this cold and get away from this sick and suffering pain, because she definitely deserves it. And with that, we out until the next time.